Start recording.
Sir, what is it for circle, sir?
Oh, circle, I will tell you. Circle is an advanced concept, but circle, last time I had shown, right? Did I show it or no?
You showed it, sir.
F of x is equal to, let us take 4 minus x raised to 2. Ah, not this. X square, f of x. Oh, I can't do it like this. Okay. Fine, I will tell you. Y square this is a circle. Y square is equal to 4 minus x square, and this is the circle. And if we want to put a thing, then what do you call? If you want to put a table, so this is what, how to write this. I think I can also write it as f of x is equal to square root. First of all, I have to put a number. What is that? Okay, square root of 4 minus or 9 minus x raised to 2. Okay, now you have got the circle. Okay, you have got, okay, so it is because you took the square root, it is only giving you semicircle. That I will explain later, but you got it now. The new okay. So this is the formula for the circle. You have to give it square root of something minus x square. If you give it something minus x square, then that 9, if it is 9 here, 9 minus x square, right? So square root of 9 is 3. So the radius is 3. Can you see here? The radius is 3. Right? This circle starting with 0, the radius is 3. And hence the value that is coming here is 9. If I take the radius as 2, see here this point, and this point. This is the circle where belonging to 4 minus x square. Okay, but you have to take the square root. If you want to write it in the fashion of function of x, then you have to write it, because y square is equal to 4 minus x square. So y is equal to square root of that, right? So here y square is equal to 9 minus x square, then or f of x is equal, f of x square is equal to 9 minus x square. So f of x, I have put it as square root of that. This is the function for a circle. Okay, but we'll come to the circle later on. Okay, essentially what we are saying is, anytime when we give the value, so what this allows us to do is not this. Okay, sorry, what did I? Yeah, I think. Oops. Okay, fine. That's okay. I think it is. What is this? Why did I go into 5 and 100? Okay, I think I have to move further.
Sir, I tried one with pi, sir.
Okay. What you tried it? Okay, good. Pi is also a function there, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So what I will do is I will add one more expression here. See what function, what the Desmos allows is you can put it now. You can put it any value. 11.63, 11.6, let us put it. It is immediately going to tell you what is the value based on this f of x formula. Okay. So if f of x is equal to 2x minus 3, then f of 11.6 is 20.2. You can be whatever, you can give it whatever value you want, 29.53. It will exactly tell you immediately what is the value. Okay. Now, if it is not f of x, if it is g of x, then also if you make it, it will give you the value of g. Now, g of x, what is the value? The way you calculate is you take whatever you give it, you square it, plus 2 times that value minus 1 is the value, right? So if you make it 9.53, then it is the value is 108.8809. So it is immediately telling you. Okay, so this is one thing. You can define a function and immediately, if you want to find out, so for example, in our maths something, we were to find out what is the value of this thing, some complicated thing, when it is x is equal to this much. Rather than you don't have to calculate, you can just get this value in Desmos. Okay, so I'm just telling you, it is, you should also know the other ways, but in Desmos, this way you can get it. Okay, not only this, you can also get a value if there are not one variable, there are two variables. That is also possible. See, let me put this. It is also possible that you write a value not just of one variable. Here in all this f of x, g of x, we were saying only one variable. Now, but now you can make it two variables, x and y, and you give a equation which is x raised to 2 plus 3 times xy plus y square. Okay, so now you see here what is the this one. So now f of x we have not why we have not got f of x here. Okay, because it is in two variables. So okay, but so you will be able to get value. So this way, if you define it, okay, and now let us kill this. Let us kill this, and now you get a you take f of, see, this is inconsistent now because I had done this one, right? F of what we'll say 2 and 3. Okay, value is 31. How it is telling me how? Because f of xy is x square plus 3xy plus y square. So first value is x is 2 and y is 3. So what is f of 2 or 2 comma 3? It is doing 2 square because it is 2 here. So 2 square, which is 4, plus 3 times x times y. So 3 into 2 into 3. 3 is constant, x is 2 and y is 3. So 3 into 2 is 6, into 3 is 18. 18 plus x square was 4, 22. Plus y square was, y is 3. So 3 square is 9, 31. Right? So you got the value 31. If you make it 1 and 2, then you will get value as 11. Why? Because 1 square is 1 plus 3 times 1 into 2 is 3 into 2, 6 plus 1, 7 plus y square, that is 2 square, which is 4. Right? So 7 plus 4 is 11. Right? So you got this. So like this, you can get any function. You can be writing mostly in one variables we'll be dealing with. Sometimes it can be even two variables. But Desmos is capable of not just two. It can capable of five variables also. X, Y, Z also you can do it. Okay. This is just to understand what are all the capabilities. Okay. Now, yeah, we have seen some things like this. You can even write f of x plus 2, which means first it will calculate f whatever is f of x, which is x square plus 3x, and then add 2 to it. This way also you can get it. Okay, but functions become even more powerful when you write. So let us consider this two variables. Let us remove it. Let us get one function f of x is equal to, let us take sine of x. Okay, why this graph is okay. So whatever is this value, that is okay. I think it has become y-axis has become this one. So I have to tweak it. I have to take the y-axis. Okay, this I have to make it normal. Okay, so this is the value, and let me get this. Yeah. Why is f of x not getting plotted? So this is g of x. Okay, f of x is equal to sine of. Oh, it is very much. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, now you can see it. It was just too small. So yeah, something like this. Okay, fine. So we have got these two values here. Each one of them is a different function. Is it, I mean, are you able to follow, or it is looking too complicated? Just let me know, because there are a lot. See, you can do even things like you can even calculate g of f of x. And what does that mean? What does that mean? What it will mean is, first you g of something, but what is that something? That itself is f of something. So if you give x is equal to 1, first it is calculating sine x, and then g of that means sine of x square plus 2 times sine of x minus 1. This is what it is calculating. So you see this weird graph like this, right? So this is how you can also create functions. Means more and more complications you can always create it in functions. And then you can also you can plot this as polygons. So this is, if you take a table like this, if you take a table and then what is this? Okay, you can plot a polygon like this also of various values. What you are seeing here, polygon of x1 y1 or f of x1 y1. So you can create. You want to see the polygons? We will just come here. We will make this a simpler equation, 3x plus 1. And let us remove this. Let us remove this also. 3x minus plus 1, and we'll add a table. So here -2. This is not 1. Okay. So because of -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has become too big here. So yes. Yeah, this is much more visible, right? And if you want, you can put a polygon x1 comma y. Not x. No, we don't have x. So what do we get it here? How did we get the polygon? Okay, we have to put that in double brackets. Okay. Did we get it? No. Why did we not get it? Oh, it is y g of x. We should have got the polygon, no? Okay, we'll figure that. Polygon is a special instrument, but you got the idea of functions. Now there are more things to do with functions. These are called as graphing challenges. It will allow you to see this learn functions. You can go open, and you can do this in your own Desmos account. You can do this starting from here. How the way to do it? It is telling you. See, they have given a function f of x is equal to 2 minus 3x and the values. Now they are saying in row 2, use f of x function notation to graph a line through the two blue points, which is already done. So this is the blue point 1 and blue point 2, right? So it is already done now. So I had done this, so that's why you are seeing this. Or otherwise, if you log in with your own things, you will be asked to find out a line which will go through this, right? So you can do this as homework yourself, and just to get the understanding of how to use Desmos. So what I will send you the link, but you do that as homework. So far, I mean, you got this idea what is f of x, what is the graph, and how we can change it, how we can get a table. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Is this, matlab, are you able to map this to some of your school tasks or something? Maybe in 8th standard or 9th standard? I don't know whether 6th and 7th also it has it, but there are more and more things, but you have to be familiar with it, how to use this, how to, what is that f of x, what is g of x, how can you write it, how can you get the table. So all of this you should be familiar with. So I'm going to send you the link so that you can just practice it. So this is what I had done, but you will have to do this thing yourself. Okay, so you can do these challenges yourself. I will send you the link, but please do that and then let me know. It is must. Okay, there is no option, there is no forgetting, oh I did not do it, I forgot. No, if you want to learn this, then you have to, today itself you have to get, if you still have not got your account, you must get your account, log in, and then do these things that I'm going to send the link. Okay, so then we will make progress. All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then I think that is where we end today. Any doubts, any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right. See, you have to be very what do you call it? You have to be very careful about whether it is x or x1 here. X1, when you make it, right, it is considered as a different variable altogether. Okay, so why it is giving you an error here? Why? And you may get this because you are defining a function of variable x1, but here you are saying it is 3 times x, which is very different. So if you make it 3 times x1, now it is okay, right? See, it is. So you have to be careful. So if you put here x2, then there is no add slide. It says, what do I do? There is nothing called as x2. So a function, if you define of x1, then you have to make it in terms of x1. Okay, if you make it function in terms of x, then again this will be an error. So it has to be 3, whatever it is, or 2x or whatever it is, right? It has to be like this, right? So that is why, so you sometimes you will get a error, but you just pay attention to it. Whatever is the, effectively you are saying g of something, so it is 2 into something plus x. So that is what it has to match. Okay, all right. Okay, so with that, I think I will just leave it. I will stop recording.